Good morning everybody, guess what? I'm sorry I'm late. It's 12, well no it's not. It's 11 AM UK time. I'm used to getting up at 4 AM in the morning, but no, I had to do some penny work, and guess what? Have you checked my heading? The SRV is about to be reborn. Let's see what I've got. Oh, okay. Every morning I have the same problem with this. First jump. Oh, okay, I got me in there. Just let me look at my Icarus. This is a transporter. Well, we've seen what this did yesterday. Okay. But I want to see what I can do with the SRV. Yesterday I was said I'm not much good. The gameplay wasn't that good, but at the end of the day, I never said I was the best at whatever I was doing. I was playing Death of a Spaceman. That means, at the end of the day, the whole idea is to play the game as the game was intended when it's finished. I'm not that good to play against a human player. I've got a long way to go. But practice makes perfect. And remember, if you die, you've got to start all over again. And then what is there for you to watch? Nothing. That's all I need. And by the way, you guys, I'm stepping up the quality of my YouTube. I'm a learner at the end of the day. I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it because I like the game. Okay? So that means I'm not sponsored and I'm not told what to say or how to say it. But there's a lot of things in here which I want to show you guys, which you wouldn't even believe is actually capable. But there's so much negativity going on in the world today. Before you know it, you're acting just like that person. And I'm playing Death of the Spaceman. When I'm good enough, I will be playing against human players, but until then I will learn against the NPCs. I need to, oh, I can't turn all this down. 1 second. Sorry about the echo in the background. And yes, I will be doing it as soon as I can, where it's fit for children there, so all people can watch, because it is a family basically, and kids would like to see what these things will be like in the future. But at the moment, like I said, there's so much dictatorship going on, it's very difficult. And at the end of the day, people can be so spiteful and whatever for their own selfishness. losing a pretty good channel because they can't get the wrong way. But remember, I am going in for children at the end of the day. So if anything comes out that's not in the way of children, when I do go on there, don't look at me, look at the person who's doing it and what a pratty they are. If you know where I'm coming from.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage
That means I will be bringing new people onto the channel sooner or later, but I'm not going to bring them on here just like that, because remember, we're talking about children at the end of the day, sweet and innocent. But this will be a few months, because I'm going to be vetting all new players when they come in. Because we have got the capital ships, and we do want it to be fun. You know what I mean?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Oh, hi Oza. Oh. Okay. Just give me a second, please. Hi Oza.
Alright. Yeah, I didn't realise how bad the weather was out there.
Is that right? The weather must have seen you coming. Don't slip whatever you do.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'm just going to look at the SRV for a minute, see if it's got all its rubbish on there.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Ships they can actually tow, instead of wasting our time.
Oh, it can tow a hammerhead. Oh, it's an Argo. I'm just checking specs, see what it's got.
You said SRV, that's not the tractor. That's the Argo tractor me.
No, I'm talking about the SRV, the Argo SRV. One second. Yeah, I'm talking about the SRV. You know.
I didn't even realise that was made by Argo.
Yeah. No, I actually, when that ship first came out, many moons back, I knew what I wanted this ship. But because when they released it, there was no gameplay for it, it killed it before it could even be released. Well, guess what? I'm bringing it right back into the game on its basics. And you know where I'm putting it? It's going on the Polaris. If it fits, it sits.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
This is the bigger brother to the MPUV. MPUV tractor. But I've got to learn.
How much it looks like the Nova. As well.
In colour, yeah.
Shape, complete shape.
I can't find it. There you are. Wow. The bloody MPUV tractor takes more bloody cargo than the SRV. Ick.
Or the 12 in it for the SRV.
Yeah. I'm trying to work this out actually.
Remember when I eventually found it for the first time?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
But the superiority of it, I know it's got a size 3 tractor beam. I know the mechanics are not in there like the grab lifts. That could be the reason. No, that's internal. What about external? It should have 2 types of tractor stuff on it. Because both ships can tow ships. I don't know. With CIG, I'm not commenting. What's that? What is that? I'm going to show you guys something new today. A couple of new things, but I'm not going to do as many hours as I did yesterday. Okay? Because I've got penny work to do, you see. It's a little bit difficult. And I will be opening up some more things in engineering, which I did discover a couple of months ago in engineering, which a lot of people now just starting to discover now. I'm not going to comment, I'm just going to pretend it was all their idea.
Systems activating. Systems on. Engines on. Launch.
You see, them things on the sides are supposed to be stabilizers for bigger boxes. That's not working at the moment. This ship it's got so much potential, it's unbelievable. I've always liked this ship, but when CIG came out with it, they turned around and says, you have to buy 4. And when I looked at the price, and I'm only one man, why do I need 4? We've not got NPCs in the game yet. I've never seen it in this full glory. You see them bottom things at the bottom? They're supposed to extend out. It would be nice if CIG put this back on the map. We spent so much money on this and it's below the basics of the basics. What I mean is the MPUV has got more functionality than this. Yeah, no, there's a lot it can do. You know what I mean? A lot. They extend out and everything. And they can carry bigger boxes and everything, 32 SCU boxes and all them kind of things. Sure, it can carry shit, but because the beams are not working, yeah, well, that's just it. Why don't? If
what are those small round ones?
They're like stable.
Are they magnets or something?
Yeah, they can be magnets, and you can also use them as what do you call it? Say again.
Oh, it didn't answer. The sound had gone. Yeah, they can also act as what's it called, and you never said anything after it.
I can't remember. You know, I just speak randomly. I'm just trying to focus on getting my gameplay out. Hello, yos. I'm going to start typing in the chats very soon. I had a very nice thing in the chat there. More people is now starting to chat in the chat there, and I'm really glad for their support. But I'm actually going to be showing what you guys can do with these ships there, so you can add them into your plays now.
Systems activating.
Another thing in the chat I did. Remember yesterday when I commented in the chat? I think we stuck on the 12.7 for ages. I said that. I saw it on 12.8. I deleted it straight away. When you started to read it after I deleted it. So obviously it doesn't change in real time. You can still read it.
Could it be, you think, possibly? Could it be that you needed to refresh your stream?
No, I was okay.
Oh.
It disappeared straight away. But obviously it doesn't disappear for you.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Well, it corrected itself, you know what I mean? I'm learning about all these streaming things. I'm not the master. Any 1 second. 1 second. I'm just trying to find things that works in the game now, you know what I mean?
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Well, the things that don't work, I'll leave them to Foxy Loxy. He's good at finding problems with that. I just want to play Death of a Spaceman. That. He missed his ship out. Carrick?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Right, you guys, the first thing you saw there was I was able to have my ships, bigger ships, spawn. The whole idea is it's supposed to spawn them away from your big ships so they don't interfere. So now you can have small ships around the sides, and you can have big ships on the hangars. Now these things we used to be able to do many moons back, but only on a set grid. This is an open grid. People say it's intermittent, it only works when it works. But like I said, I'm not going to argue with them streamers at the end of the day, because they're the testers. They do the bug workarounds. I don't do that no more. I am about Death of the Spaceman. And let me say at the end of the day, I'm going to be going against human players because I'm not that good. It's to give you guys what the game's going to be like when it's finished. And if you want to play Death of the Spaceman, that means blah blah blah. So CIG can put these in the finishing games a lot quicker.
What's the engines like in the back of the Polaris? On or off?
There might be, I don't know. I think that I'll have no. I'll go in the ship and have a look in a sec. No, don't worry. I'll do that. Don't worry. I've just got to do things instead because I'll be stuck in there for nearly an hour, and I've not got much time today. You see, basically I've got to make the burgers. I've got to make the dinner and do the stream at the, oh gosh, and do the stream at the same time. So I've got a lot on. There's an hour just to move the ships around, an hour just to get the missions there sorted, then an hour to make the dinner, then then come back here and try. What time is it now? It's just to, and then I start getting tired roughly about 5-6 o'clock ish, and I start making mistakes. But I'm hoping if I can get at least I'll get at least one more subscriber today, because I started pretty late. But I've got to show them something constructive.
Landing complete.
Yeah, the engine's off, Yoza. So as soon as I get this wolf off, I'm going to put the SRV in it. And then hopefully I might get one added subscriber, and then I'll do the search and rescue. Bring the SRV back into roleplay. Wait, where's the ramp? Oh, there it is.
Courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Safe arrival achieved.
This ship is pretty big for what it is, you know. Only big. Okay. I can't beg mine all day. Get the SRV in. Now for the grand finale.
Systems activating. Systems. Settings off. Systems off.
Now the question is, should I leave the doors open or should I close the doors? Now if I leave the doors open, that means I'm going to have to close all surrounding doors. Now, the problem is, I would like to show off and have all the doors closed. But for me to do that, it's going to add 10 more minutes on the gameplay. And that's why you need the engineer, you see. And what I mean by that is, let me show you. I've been doing this since when it first came out, the PTU. I nearly forgot to put the ramp up. See, if the door's closed, it will sink this, and then I've got damages to my ship. Right, that door's now sorted. Now I've got to lock this door. Lock that door. Lock that door. And that door. Now just let me check all the doors are now locked. The reason why I'm locking these doors because the hangar door is open. And you want to avoid this because of string snipers. These are a bit figgledy at the moment. Oh, I'm opening the doors here. Right, that door's locked. Can't close the bloody door. Try again, shall I? taking too long. I've done it. Now lock it. Right, that one's now locked. That's now locked. I've just got to try and lock this door. It's locked. Now what happens now? These doors should stay open when I'm in transit. Anybody who tries to get into the ship, they will come in and find out they can't get through the doors, so that'd be wasting time. But there is going to be one access at the end of the day, but I'm going to leave that open. But I don't really need it at the moment, because at the end of the day it's just to show you guys what can be done with these engineering now. But you do need a dedicated engineer, because like as you can see, when everybody's on the ship, you got no time to be looking for the key to lock the bloody doors. As you can see, it's locked. There's no way you're opening them doors. I knew this from the PTU, and I just wanted to find out all before the rest of the guys will see, and what's its main use. Look. But one more thing that's also on these ships is life support. Life support actually works if you're in space and you go in to these, what they call it, without a helmet, you will die. Remember, it's also supposed to suck out fires on the ships too. CID did say all of this, okay, but I've not seen anybody use it. It's like fire extinguishers. But like I said, there's no point me there going out, because there's too many negative people in the world today. I'm just giving you guys an idea what you can do with the life support, until someone said it's not in the game. They work it out. How am I going to get in here now? Okay, there is one way access open, and that is the lifts. Okay, but I don't need the lifts because I'll be EVAing, but I'm going to leave it open just for argument's sake until some bright spark comes in, higher IQ than me, and tells me how it's supposed to be done, because they thought about it. I did not. I just planted the seed so it can grow. The only way they can get in there is from the bottom, but I've not shut them lifts. You know something? I'm gonna be a bugger, and I'm gonna shut it down. All right? Because you guys want everything done proper. I say it just takes up too much time. Let's just leave it open, okay? And then some bright spark's gonna come and tell me blah blah blah, okay? The point is, I give you guys the idea. The idea, you need a proper dedicated engineer to be doing all of this, because it's too much time consuming. Look, I don't know where is the bloody way out? That's the hangar. That's the what is this? Prison hub, so I have to go right. Oh, it's a brig. Remember, this has also to do with engineering now. Depending on the role, I'm playing Death of a Spaceman, so I'm not going out there to commit suicide. I'm not going to go out there against human players, because everybody's better than me, okay? I'm playing the Death of a Spaceman, which you're not going to see for another 5 to 10 years. But I'm going to enjoy it now. Okay.
System check.
And I'm going to build up my roleplay as I'm doing this. Let's learn about your ships and your capabilities. Oh, the committee is in game. Oh, I thought she was in Discord. She's not. No, you're not being ignored, Commiss. You put yourself on mute so nobody could hear you. Yes, okay, Commiss. I've not got time to play little petty childish things today.
On behalf of Crusader Industries, I'd like to thank you for visiting Arson. Safe travels.
At the moment, I'm having trouble getting my eye tracking sorted. That's why I'm just doing this. Is it working? No, it's not. Okay.
Shields are off.
I do need to shut down 2 doors. And those are the lifts. Remember, I'm here to give you guys ideas at the end of the day, okay? But I'm being distracted at the moment, so please bear with me. Trying to block out all outside sound, but I'm difficult. Now remember, if I leave the ship now, from the minute they see those doors open, they will all come through the hangar deck doors. But remember, the other doors are closed. The only doors I've not closed off is the lifts. I will be closing them off. Okay, because remember, I'm here to show you guys what you can do, but we do have string snipers at the end of the day. And I know CIG wants to ban them, but I don't think CIG should ban them by rights. Okay, because when they do these things, I learn from my mistakes, so I know to close it up the next time and whatnot. That is what good role players do. They learn from mistakes. But the thing is, I played Death of a Spaceman. Now, if I die, there's no more stream for today. What the guy's gonna do? They're just spoiling your fun. But they're so silly, they come up on the radar. But I won't be going out there trying to shut down people's accounts, because that's not me. Because it's not down to them at the end of the day. It's down to CIG at the end of the day. To prevent certain things from happening, they call it trolling. That's the way the game is. If they don't want certain things and they put it in the programming, people are not stupid. When these things are in the programming, they're wasting their time. There's no point in blaming these guys at the end of the day who's got these £15 accounts, but they're banning guys who spent nearly £5,000, £6,000, £20,000 in the game. That ain't right. It's not right. People make mistakes. They can't be judged during executioner. But it's not about negativity. It's about improving on your gameplay. If you buy a car and the car's got a puncture, you know to change that tyre.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
People like to copy people, I get it. But by rights, it's all cheating. The game is to your own intelligence. You should not be using apps to find quick fixes. That is not the way it's done. And if you don't believe me, the doors are still open and the ship's still there. I've known this for nearly 2 months. But you see, the reason why you guys have not seen anything like this is because the Idris was almost nerfed. So I had to focus on the Idris and some of its functionalities in the gameplay. But now the other content creators now are beginning to find out there's a heck of a lot more to the Idris. So now I can move on now. Connecting role plays. That is what I did yesterday. Connecting role plays. And in the connecting role plays I did yesterday was salvaging, combat. That's connected roleplay. But in the salvaging, nobody didn't click. I wasn't running back to the base to sell the cargo on the Fortuna or the Hull A. The Idris was the cargo container. It saved money and it saved time. Now I've not done this roleplay for a long time. Whoa. So please bear with me. But if you like what you see, please put a subscribe, because I would like to make at least 1 more subscriber today. There's lots of stuff, but these are all snippets for you guys to put them into your roleplay. There is a lot of negative people out there that wants to destroy your gameplay. Don't let them. Okay? Don't let them. It's your money that's going up in smoke for their stupid pleasures. And these are big people. I call them morons and I call them adolescents. And they're not going to admit it, but they know who they are. But anyway, it's not about negativity. It should show you some new ideas. But remember, what you guys need to understand now, there's going to be a government wipe suspectedly in the next patch. You're going to have nothing. Alright, so start finding ways of making money now, so when you go into it you'll be kind of, but at least you can make money. Guess what, I'm going to try making 250 a pot, and that's the reason why I got the SRV in the ship. But I've not done it for nearly 2 years. I've got to learn the game again. I can do combat, but I'm doing special. I'm doing Death of a Spaceman, and I'm in the Polaris. The Polaris is too damn expensive to run. I can't afford the missiles. 250,000 a pop. But I'll show you how to get. Anyway, let's get back to work. So if I make mistakes, please bear with me, okay? Because this is for the next patch when it comes in. You're going to be wanting more to make money. You see, I've got the SRV in the Polaris, and I can stay in there all day. Yes, Pepper, shut up and get on. Okay, no problem. Not another word. Right, if I remember correctly, I'll go into here. What was it? Ah, yes, no, what? I don't remember. Okay. Salvage. Was that it? Right, what it says, we've got our eye on the Raspberry time, we're too busy to snag it ourselves, so we want you to spread the wealth. If you send us some credits, we'll send you the ship's coordinates, blah blah blah. It'll be about 30 minutes. Wait a minute. Take to what they call it. You can either tow it. That's what I want to do. I want to tow it. Now, remember, you can tow it. It says save space, and then you can skin it, salvage it, because you took it out of its zoning area. I've not done this for nearly 2 years, but this is what I'm doing. I'm bringing the SRV back into play.
Shields are off. Bottom drive is now on. Bottom drive is now off.
But the ones that I really want to do is the hammerhead. And with that you need the merchantman. Wait a minute. Not supposed to be that close. Shields on.
Shields are on.
Now if you remember, all the doors are now shut. Okay, because remember the hangar day is open. But I forgot to put on the life support, so there's no air in there. That means you're floating in air. But before I do all of that bullshit, there is another way. I've leave the door open for the hangar bay, okay, but I will be closing it because we've got between 9 and 10 people watching this now, and they're all, half of them will be stream snipers. But it's not about me being the best, it's me showing you guys what you can do in the next patch, okay? Because if you can move them hammerheads, you're on a meal ticket. I could make it difficult for the stream snipers by turning down the processor, but I'm not going to do that. So my processor's open at the moment, so that means the latency is just 1-to-1. Remember, there is no way they can get on there. And remember, from when they enter my ship, listen very carefully, they become pirates. Alright? And this ship is sadly, it's got no, oh it has! It's got a turret up there where it can shoot back at them. Alright? So they've got to go through the doors. But at the moment, as you can see, this is the only access point. But I will be shutting those down. All I'm doing is giving you guys connecting roleplay, and it's for you to work out what you can do to make more money. I'm just giving you the basics of the basics. I played Death of a Spaceman. But I'm not going to go against a human player because I'm not that good. I'm not going to walk in front of a bus knowing the bus is going to knock me down in real life. So if you guys like what I'm doing, please put a subscribe, put a comment there, and so on. Okay? Much appreciated. This PC is unique in its own right. I'm just opening up some of the connecting role plays that's been forgotten about, and the SRV is one of them. I've got to remember because I'm relearning everything again.
Systems activating. Systems on.
I bought this shit from a Javi. Now if I remember correctly, we're in Stanton.
Landing gear up.
And what that means is, you enter another ship, you get a crime stat. You have to sit in the seat, if I remember correctly. I've not done it for a long time.
Alert.
2 years to be exact.
Close.
Because CIG nerfed the hell out of it and gave us no roleplay in between. I'm only remembering the basics. I don't even know how to enter this bloody ship. I daren't move the ship, because if I move the ship, in Stanton, I will definitely get a crime stat. I'm only remembering from 2 years back when the ship first came out. You have to sit in the cockpit seat.
Alert. Front crash close.
I just hope CIG puts these things back into play. Remember, do not activate the tractor beam, not in Stanton. Take a bump in my head. Now I really don't know how to enter this ship, okay? Because it's not one of my go-to ships. I know it's got size 9 tops, but if it can't fit on my Polaris, I don't want it. Nothing wrong with the ship. So give me a minute to find out where this entrance is. Next patch, we'll have the salvage ship that can go in the hangar bay, sorry, the cargo bay, and I can do salvaging with the small ship. Remember, I do connecting role plays. There's no point in me having all these big behemoths, retaliators, reclaimers and whatnot, because I don't want to be running back to base. Where do you get into these ships? No, the first things first, where's the front? If anybody's got any idea that can tell me how to get in this ship, I would appreciate it. It'll save a lot of cleaning time. But then again, that's contradicting what I've just said. You've got to find... did they have a top hangar? I believe they've changed this since we've changed this. The entrance used to be on the bottom, where they had the doors, but now two of them, like the hammerhead. This is going to take me a little bit longer. Ah, I think I found it. Stay still. See? You want to learn to play the game? Don't ask people how to play the game. If you've got a brain, use it. Because if they're not there, you're just as stupid as they are. Okay. Now remember, I'm going from memory now. Now, I have to sit in the cockpit seat until CIG changes it. When this first came out, what people used to do, they used to salvage the ship and get a crime stat. And I'm saying to myself, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Because when you get a criminal crime stat, you're going to be in jail for so long and you've got to pay a hefty stupid fine. Oh, is this what it looks like? Oh, there's side doors. I'm only going from memory. I'm not pinning these ships in God knows when. And I'm looking for the cockpit. That's it. Found it. Now. I want to make sure it is the cockpit. Because I'm going to open all the doors. Ah, yes. So I was right, they haven't moved it. I came in through the airlock at the side. Okay. Nothing more enjoyable when you learn something yourself. You don't want cheats, you know what I mean? You don't want people create apps, because that's not what Star Citizen is about. It's about you using your friggin' noggin. And you keep repeating it until you've learned it, because when the game goes real, there ain't gonna be any manuals. But everybody's putting what they call it, put these cheats in, they're called cheats. And that's why the game's so messed up. I'm not going to tell CIG how to write the game because they want to make money there too. And they've got morons like me playing the bloody game. I have to call myself a moron, because if I call somebody a moron, hey shit, I've got the Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy chasing me. And what's even worse, I've got their kids chasing me there too. You call my dad a moron? No, I didn't. I called him an imbecile. Google it. But I'm the only idiot out here. I'm taking the piss out of myself, you guys, okay? But now, I'm going to tow the ship out and collect my reward. Now I don't want to break the beam. I've not done this for 2 years. I'm 118 meters away. And I'm looking for my ship. Because you see, my ship is actually outside the zone, and if I had the vulturing or whatnot, I can salvage it and not worry about certain things, but certain things are not working. Target, that's it. It's an autopilot now, so I can't break the beam. Yeah, I'm still in the area. My Polaris is still in the area. Damn. See, I've not done it for a long time. Okay, I knew I was still in the area, you know. There's no one going to make it there and back on this. I'm 160 meters away. I don't want to break the beam. Slow it down a bit. I remember when they used to do this, it was 250,000 a pop. It's done. Right, that's done. I'm not going to salvage it. I'm going to break the beam. I found out how to break the bloody beam. Right, now I've got to head back to my ship now. Now this will open up the ships for the proper 250, but remember it's been a long time since I've done this. Where's my ship? Oh, don't tell me that's bogey. Okay, let's go into the what's his name. There it is.
Shields off.
What am I doing wrong now?
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
My ship ain't supposed to be here.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
The bug must be still be here. Because I didn't travel that far. Now, if I had somebody on my ship, the ship wouldn't have moved, but I knew there was something wrong because I didn't travel that far. Wait a minute, I'm flying away from it. See what I mean? That ship's now gone. Okay. Right, okay, let's see what's happened. I don't want to be chasing bugs. How did I locate the ship the last time? But anyway, you've got an idea. You can put the SRV on your ship, but I'm just trying to work out because I only saw that happen once at Pyro. And that bug that you see there is a very, very, very old bug. How am I going to fix this now? I'm not giving up on it. That's because you see, being a multi-role bug tester, you've got to find the workarounds. Let's see if I fly backwards. I'm flying backwards. It's not coming. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly all the way back to yellow because I know that's where it's supposed to be. I can't remember if I even registered on the ship. If I'd registered on the ship, I would be back on the ship. So you know what? Let's go back to yellow. Go back to yellow. See? I know it's not there. It's supposed to be at yellow.
Quantum travel engaged.
Now, in the olden days, we used to put mission boxes on our ships. So, if we lost our ship's positioning, the mission boxes would automatically put us back on it. But like I said, I'm only just starting to remember all these old school, you call them bug workarounds. And it's not on the radar. Now this mission is now ended for me now. because I should have done this in the PTU actually, because if there was a bug, anything I ever do in the PTU and it doesn't work, there's no way I'm bringing it to the PU. Reason being, because like I said, I do bet Death of a Spaceman, and it has to be at least 99% 6. What's that? Oh shit, there. I know that for a fact. And you see, the thing is, I've got no food, no nothing with me.
Shields on. Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Shields on. Quantum travel complete. Shields off.
See what's happening now? I'm chasing shadows now. But just give me a couple of minutes, I'll be back. Nature calls. Right, I'm back. I'm going to log out in the bed and log back in. That should fix the problem. As I say, if I log out, log back in, that should fix the problem. Right down.
Systems activating. Systems on. Shields on. Shields off.
Now, that's because persistence in the game, and well, anyway, I'm actually got other things in my mind at the moment, so I'm not going to be able to finish this roleplay. But as long as I get back to the Polaris, okay, I can continue the roleplay when I come back. And the good thing, I was able to get back onto the same server because Little Miss was actually on the server at that particular time. The radar's not working. I would have liked to stay a bit longer, but like I said, I've got my mind on other things at the moment.
Shields on.
They just had a brainwave.
See, being the multi-role bug testers, this is what we do. Especially when we used to be in Ibakati and whatnot, you see. And it's not just like a single player, it's one of the hardest things to do when you're, what they call it, But this is actually a single player bug, but like I say, it's old school stuff. I've been playing this game many years and that was an old bug, so I just did the workaround. Got a lot of new players coming in at the moment. They think they know everything, but they don't know because they don't know the old stuff. If that was 2 players, it would have been totally different. But at the moment, I've got other things in my mind now, so I'm not actually got my mind on the game. So as soon as I've logged this ship in here, I will be logging out. Concentration at the moment is very, very difficult. If you liked what you've seen and it's been helpful, please subscribe, because I am trying to build up and subscribe. I would have played for hours today and built up my views, but at the moment, like I said, I've only been on an hour. So I think what I've just done there, show you a bug workaround, that must be worth something. I do know the game history of the game. But most of you, I keep it to myself because you see there's so much drama, it's just not worth it. At least you saw one of the workarounds there, and you also saw how to use and get bigger ships in the game and whatnot, and how to secure your ships and stop people from breaking in. I would have actually finished this roleplay so you guys can add this into your not your Icarus, your Polaris with this and make money, because this would have been helping you to make money in the next patch, because you're going to have a government wipe. And when you can pick up these kind of things and get the next ship which you'll need to do your scalping, you're making money on top of money on top of money. Yeah, you can get the reclaim and do all this bullshit. Yeah, I know, but like I said, at the end of the day, the reclaimer is only one role play. The Polaris, at the end of the day, is a multi-role play ship to do so many different things. But anyway, like I said, I have to go because I'm not got my mind on the game. So please put a subscribe. If I can come back today, I will finish up this role play. Okay? At the moment, this engine's off.
Systems off.
And the ship is accessible because the ramps have not been shut down. And I didn't shut off the life support. If I shut off the life support, they would have been floating around in the ship. And the engines would have been on the... And what would happen, because they're in the ship, okay, and if they got a small enough ship, my point of defense would have blown up their ships. And secondly, I'd have had to disconnect the fuses, so if they want to fly or jump in this ship, they can't go anywhere. But like I said, though one person can do all of this, but it's tedious. This is about engineering, okay? And dismantling ship when you're doing certain roles, it's called connecting role play. And even this ship, because the ship's open, it should be also things to be taken out so it can't be stolen while you're in mid-operation. also one other thing, if there was somebody on this ship, with me logging out, the ship should also disappear too. That's also another way around string sniping. Now remember, all these doors are supposed to be locked. Right? They're all locked. So how would you get out of this ship if you came in here? There are ways. Okay? There are ways, but like I says, I think if the doors are locked, at the moment I've left these doors open. There are ways. These lamps will be turned off. Okay? They will be turned off. See, string snipers, they don't think. They follow a specific program, and they don't deviate from that program. And then when things not going right, they get frustrated. Oh my word, I can piss some people off. I'm not saying a word, but the respawn point is set for the the Icarus, and that is on the Icarus. That's another roleplay which I've not advertised yet, but I will be advertised, because remember, at the day, nobody likes string snipers, okay? And they can be sitting down, they say, well, they know this, they can go out, but at the end of the day, I don't advertise everything. I've had string snipers chase me around the verse in their F8 Lightnings and whatnot. All I do is turn down the processor, the milliseconds go up to 50 milliseconds, 200 milliseconds, slip the ship into reverse. Guess what? Pong! What happened? The ship is just blown up and I just gone on my merry way. Put my processors back to normal and I'm flying. I've been playing this game for 7 years, if not more. If there's not much I don't know about the game, I'm not saying I'm the best combat pilot out there, I'm not saying I'm the best this, and I'm not saying I'm the best that. But like I says, at the end of the day, you are good at what you're good at. And what spoils it, you've got all these stupid apps out there to make the game easy. That is not the way to play the game.
System check.
Right? It's not. To play the game is about your intelligence at the end of the day, and you build upon the intelligence of that type of role play. But I've got, there are no apps out there at the end of the day, and you might see people come out with certain things. I know my work because it's identical at the end of the day. I know my work. Not about putting them people down because they're there to spread things and whatnot. Now you know how to do the bug and that kind of thing. But the Polaris and that ship is only one of 2 or 3 ships. There's one more ship that is needed to do the skinning or the salvaging, and that's not coming through. Well, it's supposed to come through next month of the 3rd month. Okay, but it's not unless you bought the ship. I haven't bought the ship, okay, because I only buy capital ships, and the capital ships give me the credits for the small ships. anyway, you guys, I have to go now because I have got other things I have to be doing, okay? So I sound a bit down, but I'm just opened one of my letters and I've got to go sort it out. So I'm not in the no-fly zone.